Hello, hello. We are live. It is Direct Mail Monday, December 10th, 2018. Steve Sipress here sharing some pieces that landed in my own personal mailbox, along with my feedback, critiques, the good, the bad, the ugly, and of course, the most ugly of all, people not using direct mail. Still the biggest return on investment there is in all of marketing for small business. Alex is here. Great seeing you, my friend. So let's get right to it. First, undoubtedly first, is this humonganoid, is that a word? It is now, postcard. I never even seen one this big. Now, just so you know, here's the pros of using a humongous piece like this. It certainly gets attention, does it not? I mean, there's a couple of creases in it because I had to fit in the mailbox, but man, who is going to say I didn't see that? Gee, I didn't notice that coming. However, just so you know, even though it is a postcard, meaning there's nothing to open, there's nothing inside, it's a piece of cardstock, do not think you can mail this at the regular postcard rate. Check with your online at the post, U.S. Postal or whatever for the rates, because based on the size, this is going to go for more than a regular postcard, might even go for more than a first-class letter. So make sure you're checking. Meanwhile, this is being used with everyday direct mail. You see up there in the corner. So, in fact, you will be told, you'll know the postage when you use this with everyday direct mail. So you can also see that, unlike many people think, and I'll actually show you a couple examples, the space needed for the address is very small on a postcard. In this case, or on a letter, on anything. In this case, it's this little bit of piece up in the top, which is a quarter of the top row, maybe 4 rows, maybe 1/15 or 1/16 of 1/2. So it's like 1/32 of the entire piece is all you got to use. About 3% used for the mailing stuff, the indicia and the return address and address, if you had one here, leaving you 97% of your territory to be used for selling. So let's get right to it and see what kind of a job these guys are doing at selling. Jim is here. Good seeing you. So first of all, major fail on the headline. They are putting what most business owners do because they don't know any better, and there's not a lot of people teaching them. And if they're not finding my videos, for instance, they're likely to make the number one mistake business owners make is putting their name and logo really big at the top. Nobody gives a crap, sorry, Mr. Moon, about Moon Valley Nurseries. Nobody cares about your little moon here, and nobody cares about your logo and the name of your until we first know what you're going to do for us. We care about us. We don't care about you. And in the same way, business owners make the same mistake. They care about themselves and not about the person they're sending the postcard to, or the who in the WOW strategy. I call it the who. The first W stands for who are you sending your postcard to? Who are you targeting? Who do you want to do business with? That's who you got to think of. But obviously, Mr. Moon Valley was only thinking about himself mostly because he puts his own logo really big and really at the top. So clearly, it's the most important thing to him. Unfortunately, it's about the least important thing to the consumer. Next, they put a terrible headline. Now is the best time to plant. That might be true. And maybe if I've been thinking about, gee, honey, I think we ought to plant some stuff. When should we do it? Not sure. When should we pull the trigger to buy? I guess that would help me. Say now's the best time to plant. But you're going to want to give me a better reason than that. Why now is the best time to plant? Why now is the best time to buy? And there you go. We've got the best, number one, most effective word used in advertising and marketing, the word free. So we have free planting. For what? Scheduled instantly. Free planting. So I guess if you're going to buy any of these plants, they're going to come over and plant them free. That sounds good. Explaining that would be better, but free planting. So we've got free planting. Now, if they would have used this entire top thing to just say free planting, that would have done a much better job of getting my attention. They could have used all this logo for saying the word free to get my attention a lot more. Now, of course, they got my attention. It's a big, colorful piece. But to get me to read it and look at it, instead of just go, wow, it's a big, colorful piece, Moon Valley, who cares, see ya. Of course, it's a postcard. So they're likely to never realize the mistake of putting their name and logo really big at the top because it doesn't cut into the effectiveness that much because it's a postcard. If this was an envelope, that would really hurt me at opening the envelope, that you care most about yourself. You would want to really get me to open that envelope. In the case of the postcard, one reason it's really smart to send is it doesn't have to get opened. So you've passed over one of the hurdles, perhaps the biggest hurdle in all of direct mail marketing, is getting your piece read. You know, people will say, "Oh, Steve, you know, you're wrong. Direct mail doesn't work. I tried it." Like, well, then you did it wrong. Because, of course, it works when you do it right. As with every way of doing advertising and marketing, it works when you do it right, doesn't work when you do it wrong. Ooh, newsflash. The way being the last W in the WOW strategy. You have the who, you have the way. We haven't covered the middle letter, O, in the WOW strategy. That stands for the irresistible offer. So the question is free planting scheduled instantly irresistible? Well, they got a couple of more things here that are more irresistible that they, in my opinion, should have highlighted. So one is 50% off all specimen trees. Now, I don't know. See, I talk about this a lot on my videos and everywhere else that I teach. And of course, hopefully none of my clients make the mistake once they become a client, is using insider jargon that you understand, but your who, your consumer, your target, your prospect, your client, your patient, your member, whoever you want to call it in your business, your customer, doesn't understand. And I don't understand what specimen tree means. You know, if you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking, all I know about specimen is pee in a cup. Like, and I'm thinking that's not what these trees are all about, except for people that have doggies. And then doggies look at all trees and say, specimen tree, I'm going to pee on the tree. I don't think that's what they mean. So what the heck is a specimen tree? Second of all, who cares? Nobody cares what a specimen tree is. Okay, we care what it looks like, how easy it is to care for, how much it costs, all that kind of stuff. Michael Camel is here. Great seeing you. And Rob Smith has joined as well. So what are they doing right? Oh, I gotta help this headline. So use the word. They got a couple other better offers. More irresistible and free planting to me is 50% off a tree. And the second one that I love, it's down here. Oops. I'm never good with this reverse camera thing with the laptop. It's 12-month no interest financing and easy approval in 90 seconds. And then it says OAC. See, store for more. OAC. There you go again with the jargon nobody understands. OAC. Easy approval in 90 seconds. OAC. Does anyone know what that means? OAC. Oh, it likely has something to do with financing, I guess. If you qualify, that would be IYQ, OAC, or over. What are you doing? What are you doing? Putting jargon on a piece of marketing or advertising. It's just craziness. It's scrambling the brain. At best, I don't understand it, but I still keep reading and I respond. But at worst, you mess me up and I don't respond. Number one, maybe I'll feel like an idiot to go, what is OAC? So I don't want to respond now. Or maybe, absolutely, it didn't work to get me to call because it says OAC. That didn't get me to say, holy crap, it's OAC? I've had a call. OAC for trees. That's incredible. All the trees I have are PAC or whatever. And Rob Smith agrees, weird. What are you doing? Few more mistakes here. Is they're not using value selling. Oh, back to the headline. Okay, so I would use either one of these two as the headline. Now, this being the largest font, the largest type on the page, could pass for a headline. And this could be the pre-headline. Again, not the place for your own name, for crying out loud, which still doesn't, sorry to break it to all business owners, but your name of your company likely doesn't do anything to get people to buy unless you put billions of dollars and years of money and time and effort behind promoting your name, like Roto-Rooter or most well-known companies, so that because of all that 100 years or so of TV and radio advertising, Roto-Rooter, call Roto-Rooter, that's the name. Away go troubles down the drain. We've heard that jingle for a whole lifetime. Then when we see the word Roto-Rooter, we think, I trust that plumbing company, as opposed to Moon Valley Plumbing, Joe's Plumbing, Hank's Plumbing, any other plumbing. In that case, if you put all that time and money and effort behind promoting the name of your company and your logo, by all means, put it at the top. But see, that's the mistake. Moon Valley sees Roto-Rooter do that. big, well-known companies do that, and they think, oh, see, that's what you do. No. When you're not well-known, that's not what you do. You get well-known. How do you get well-known? By making irresistible offers so lots of people buy, so you stay in business a long time and you grow and maybe open more locations, and then you're able to afford radio, TV advertising, the stuff that gets your name out there and gets remembered and all that kind of stuff. So you don't get big by making this mistake. Once you get big, you put your logo at the top. Okay, enough about the logo. So 50% off, I guess doesn't work because they have packages here, but I would have used this as an opportunity to use the most powerful word in advertising and marketing, and free. And I would have said buy one, get one free. Much more powerful, use the word free. And second of all, you're selling twice as much stuff. Third of all, you get people, I know this is, again, hard to believe for business owners who we got to be at least good at basic math, but people don't even understand percentages. Some of them don't even understand 50% off. But certainly, at least you didn't make the mistake of saying, 30% off, 25, 60%. People don't understand that at all. A lot of people. Enough that you would be you'd be losing money, losing an opportunity to make money by including that. Even 50% off, not nearly as possible as saying just say half off. People understand that, half. That sounds good. Or buy one, get one free. Okay. Another thing that I do, or I would use this 12 months no interest financing. So I would say, I don't know, something about free. Call today, trees tomorrow, something like that, for free planting, half off, no money down, all that kind of stuff, other than, of course, now is the best time to plant. Didn't convince me with now is the best time. But now could be the best time if this is the only time I can get half off, and this is the only time I can put no money down and pay for it over a year, and if now is the best time to also get free planted, then now's the best time. Now I get it. They're missing out on using value selling. We call it in the industry value selling, meaning you don't just put the price, you want to convey the value. And again, I know the person that made this postcard, I believe they really know the value of all the stuff on here. I do not. I look at a tree and I go, look, a tree. I had no idea that, a 16 to 20 foot oa, I'm guessing that's actually what that's called. I call it palm tree, of course. So you might want to put palm tree from $5.99. Now, what's the normal value? I don't know. Do you know? Does anyone know? Rob Smith, is that a 12 by 15 EDDM? Yeah, probably. Seems that. Yeah, it's probably 12 by 15. Is that the largest one they have? 100-pound cover of 14 point. 100-pound, you're talking about 100-pound paper. It's light, very light cardstock, so probably about 100-pound. And 14 point. Now you got me. It's a much larger size font, especially this 50% thing. So 14 point, I'm missing out. But anyway, seems to be that's the size and the quality of the paper. Okay. I do not know what the regular price or the value is of any of these trees. I don't know. I don't even know. Mexican fan. Is that someone who roots for World Cup soccer and wants Mexico to win? Just kidding. Mexico fan. Okay, I guess that's some kind of tree. Though, just sounds to me it's very similar to OAC. Here we got OAC. And here we got OAH. What are you doing to me? I don't know what any of that stuff is. What do you got up here? Here you got Oleander. At least I've heard that, the song. Here we got ficus columns. I've heard of that. We got some stuff on the front. Okay, you get the point. We've got the names of lots of names of technical things here. Red plush pistache, shummered oak, raywood ash, crepe myrtle. I'm probably mispronouncing them all because come on now. So you tell me here these are from 1999. Why don't you tell me this is regularly $2,000 this week only, half off. Boom. And put no money down, and we'll come plant it for free. How about some full sentences so you talk to me? You speak English here. How about some full sentences from some of your happy customers, which I don't know. Is Moon Valley been in business a day? So I don't see that they have any happy customers. They could have just printed this up, and they're just, well, they have 2 locations, which is also smart to put the map of the locations, put the hours. Oh, they have 7 locations, and they put 2 close ones here. This is a little silly. This is like circa 1980s, I think. You put the credit card logos. Like, I'm pretty sure you take credit cards. The days of not taking credit cards are like long gone. And then they got a whole bunch of weasel claws down here. Ooh, this is like a magnifying glass. Consultation always free at nursery with minimum purchase. Oh, who knew? Consultation is free with minimum purchase. What are you talking about? That's outrageous. That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Oh, wait, no. It must have heard of this. Professional design consultation. Now only $199 at your home. Call today. And what did the weasel clause say? The weasel clause says consultation always free at nursery with minimum purchase. Got it. So if you say, why should I have to pay $199 for design consultation? They say, no, it's free at the nursery. You'd think they might want to tell you that in larger than 0.5 point type that nobody could read and nobody would read down here except for educational purposes. I read the thing. Anyway, so just a whole bunch of things wrong. Things like, here's things I like. I like these pictures of the consultants. Love it. So when you actually have this guy come to your house, especially in this day and age of all kinds of break-ins and people steal packages off the porch or whatever, you look out your thing and or you open your door, you see just outside someone pulling, and you see you go, yeah, that's the guy. Okay, and certainly when he comes in, the response is, hey, you really are that guy. You really are Bob Gorsuch. You're really Patrick McCoy. Great, and I feel good. It's just at least, well, one of them is smiling, but at least, this guy's even got sunglasses on, but I guess he's cool. So I like seeing the faces of the guys. I like seeing this is a good photo, tells a story. We make it easy, tells the story. She looks like she's the happy consumer, and he must be wearing a shirt with the moon logo on it. I guess he's the salesman or consultant or whatever, and he's the designer. Call our designers today. We make it easy. So we like easy. We like free. Now is the best time to plant is advice, seasonal advice about planting. Like, no, when? Here, Mr. Moon Valley. Okay, I'll clue you in. The best time to plant, according to a consumer, what do you think? Does anyone know? Well, that'll take too long to get answers because there's a delay here. It's when the price is the lowest on the stuff you need to plant. That's it. That's when's the best time to plant. So don't tell me now's the best time to plant really big on both sides at the top. Like, what are you doing? When you just say lowest prices of the year, that's the best time to plant. And then you can also say, by the way, how fortunate that we have our best sale of the year when it also happens to be the best weather for planting. Boom, there you go. Speak English, get some customer reviews and testimonials in here so I trust you some more, and they tell me, hey, these guys were on time and they did a great job and they didn't mess up my flower bed, and they didn't leave leaves all over the pool, and they didn't drag the tree and make a big mess of the lawn or the rocks. So down here there's a lot of rocks instead of grass for lawns, or whatever. They were on time, they were courteous, they didn't stink of smoke. I mean, get some testimonials on here. You got all this space. Could have used it all a lot better, but I hope they make a lot of money with this thing. And then they got, I like this one, largest citrus and fruit trees in town. I like it. And we happen to have a lemon tree and a pomegranate tree. So these are very familiar to us. Largest citrus, largest. That's something unique. That's called a unique selling proposition, the largest. And when it comes to trees, it's possible you want the largest. We have little bushes of lemons and pomegranates. We actually would not want the largest pomegranate tree. We like the fact we have a little one there. We got about 20 lemons off our little lemon tree on, I think it was last Sunday. You can scroll back or go wherever you're looking on my blog or YouTube or anything. You'll see the video I recorded when we picked the lemons off the tree. It's a tiny little bush of lemons. I don't think I would want the large. How big is the largest citrus tree in town? Yeesh. Bigger than the house, maybe. I probably couldn't even. I'd need a huge ladder to reach the top one. Now, the more I think about it, the less I'm sold on wanting a big fruit tree. There's the saying, the low-hanging fruit, right? We have a little bush of pomegranates and lemons. They're all low-hanging fruit, easy to pick. Like, I don't think I'd want the big tree of lemons. Now I'd need a big ladder and get up there and risk my life and limb just to pick a lemon off the top. Otherwise, it goes to waste. I don't even want a large citrus tree. So now you're unselling it. Anyway, value selling, folks. And cut the jargon and put a better headline. Get your name off the top. Put a deadline. Is there a deadline on here? I don't even know if there's a deadline. 50% off now. Till when? Got to give me some deadline, to give me some urgency, to get me to take action. Otherwise, I go, look, this looks great. Let me put it aside and come back to it. And when I come back to it, is your sale still on? Is it over? I don't know. Or did I just forget about it? And other stuff piled up on top of it, and it's gone. Okay. Maybe I won't get through all the pieces I had for today. Certainly not if I take that much time on it. But big postcard deserved a lot of time. There you go. All right, next. Smaller postcard, also everyday direct mail. So very simple, just comes to the local person. You pick the zip codes, the areas, the routes, however it works in your area. And this is, I could not figure out what the hell this is because, again, what a mess. Okay, name, logo at the top, Clubhouse Village at Alta Mesa. No idea what that even means. Clubhouse Village. I don't know. And they're having a closeout sale. Of what? Few remaining villas. Come find yours. So I guess they're selling villas at Clubhouse Village. Okay. They got the address. Call now to schedule your private showing. And all small letters. So, but I guess it says Clubhouse Village because I see that at the top. So, but why don't you make this easy to read with a few capital C, capital H, capital V. Easy to remember, easier to read. Call now. Why? Why should I call now? Oh, I guess because there are a few remaining. Could have put a number of how many remaining, would have been 100 times more honest and 100 times more effective. Because honesty helps your effectiveness. So few as opposed to 9, 11, 6, 3. Then you could send me another postcard 2 weeks from now with if it was 9, and you could have the whole same postcard, but instead of 9, it would have 9 crossed out, and it would say, you'd like some handwriting font over here, say, only 5 left. Like, then you'd send me another one in 2 weeks going, last 2, hurry. Okay, that would work. Multi-step campaign like that would really work. Saying a few remaining. What's a few to you? Did you have 1,000? Now you have 27? That's only a few? I don't know. Be more honest. Give the real number. It's also more effective. And here are the few of the many amenities we offer. Smart, spacious floor plans, blah, 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 blah. Putting green. Really? Okay. Now here's what I like about it is, so obviously getting the name off the top could have helped because they could have said something. They close out sale. When I first just looked at it, I'm like, of what? I don't know. Then I figured out it's a villa, especially when I looked at the back. And, of course, the most important thing should be at the top on the back. It's their name and logo again, because to them, that's the important thing, our name. Do I care that it's called Clubhouse Villa? I don't care. I do care about some of this stuff, that it's luxurious with custom finishes, that it's a private gated community. It's got a pool, spa, energy efficient. Any of those things would have worked better at the top than their name that I don't care about. But here's what I do like. Testimonials. Boom. Half of this is technically the front of the postcard. Half of it with the words of, unfortunately, they've used bogus Jeff R. Don't know if that's real. Is there really a Catherine B? Could the guy have said, yeah, you can use my name. It's Jeff Reynolds, Clubhouse Village, purchased in August 2018 or something. A little more information, be a little more believable. But I love what he said here, and it shows who is their target, who they're looking to talk to here. It says, it's total gem. We love living here. We were so excited when we found this place. It has everything we could have ever asked for in a place to live in more. The high-end, elegant townhomes here, so I guess the villas, townhomes, okay, are far superior to anything we saw while looking in Scottsdale, which helped us to make our choice to move to Mesa. So Alta Mesa must be in Mesa. See how I deduce that. And maybe other people know, but again, that's jargon. And we just moved here 3 years ago. We don't know the name of every town and area in the area, so, but we got money, and we are renting right now. We could be buying. So, you know, they're looking for the person who is either living in or looking to buy in Scottsdale, and they're comparing and saying, we're better than that. Okay, it's the same thing car companies do when they say, you know, we're as safe as a Mercedes at half the cost. You know, we're cities like to do it. You know, we're like New York without the traffic. You know, when you compare yourself to other things, clearly it unfortunately does send the message you are inferior, or you wouldn't say such a thing. However, even though they're inferior to Scottsdale, this guy says, oh, it's just as good. The cost has got to be less. And anything around here, by the way, anything almost in all of America is cheaper than living in Scottsdale for real estate. I can still be in Scottsdale for shopping in 10, 15 minutes if I want. Boom. That's great. So that's a great line there, because living in Scottsdale, which is a very big city, by the way, in terms of area, if you don't know, it's more than 10 to 15 minutes just from one end of Scottsdale to the other. So to get to Scottsdale in only 10 minutes, sometimes you live in Scottsdale and it's more than 15 minutes to get to a good shopping area. But everything is here for me in Mesa within 5 to 10 minutes away. So why would I even go to Scottsdale? Sky Harbor, it's a local airport, is 15 minutes away with easy access to freeways from all directions. We swim and play golf in our backyard and simply lock and leave when we want to travel. It's been a great move for us. Boom. Love it. And this person, not as good testimony, but, you know, it's decent. I mean, my top 5 things I love about Clubhouse Village. 5, no yard work. It's not unique to Clubhouse Village, true about any townhome, any community you're going to live, that you live in a villa or townhome. No pool that I take care. Okay, that's also unfortunately means you don't have your own pool. You have to go to the community pool. Great neighbors. Restaurant almost on property is like having room service. That baffles me. Restaurant almost on property is like having room service. And that's different than living where? There is a golf course 30 feet from my front door. Great testimonial if you happen to live in the villa 30 feet from the golf course. Otherwise, it's likely other people are a little further away. But 30 feet, I mean, I think you'd even want to be more than 30 feet away from the entrance of the golf course, wouldn't you? A lot of, you know, the most traffic, the most noise that there is in the place. But anyway, I digress. I like it in general. And this is actually thicker cardstock, if Rob is still paying attention. David is here, good seeing you. Than the large postcard. This is thicker. Oops. So that large one might even only be 80 pounds or so. Okay, next. Man, speaking of everyday direct mail, here's another one. But these guys don't understand that you don't need to take up almost basically the entire side of the postcard saying nothing. Your return address, oh, well, they say one thing, free dinner, which I like. The word free, it's great, free dinner at Las Sendas, okay. And they will get me to turn it over, and when I turn it over, boom, what the heck? Look at the difference here. We got a nothingness here and a lot of stuff here and color. So somebody might want to inform them, hey, by the way, you can do more than just, you know, put 5 words, or basically 2 words itself, free dinner, on the back here. Could they have put some testimonials here? Could they even just put a big picture of a steak or a chicken or whatever they're feeding people? I like this headline. Boom, free gourmet dinner. See, they get it. Maybe they're watching these videos, but that's good. I don't know the name of this company. I don't know the name of the company from the next line. Immediately following our presentation, Stress, Hormones, and Health, the Vista Pavilion, Las Sendas. Wednesday, here's the date. You can tell it's an old piece from September. We just moved, so I basically took a bunch of interesting pieces or things I thought I might want to talk about. Evidently had a little backlog, threw them in a box, and I just found it, and There's an old piece. Free admission, free meal, free gourmet dinner. Gourmet sounds great. It's free. Free admission, free meal. Bunch of explanation here about something. And now, finally, Dr. Jerome whatever, NMD. Maybe a natural doctor, I don't know. And please RSVP. So the first time we find out his name is after what? After we believe that he has something of value for us. Excellent work. That's when it's time to let people know your name or the name of your company after you've let them know what's in it for them. Then I might care, hey, who is this doctor that's hosting this? Likely I still don't, but at least he put it real small. And just in case I do, and I want to go to google.com or WebMD or wherever you can look up doctors and see is the guy for real and blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I often go to these things, by the way, just to critique and just to see, because I use these, lunch and learns or, the seminar, the dinner seminars. I've used these in my business. I help clients use them a lot. So I'll go just to see, is anyone doing something new I haven't seen before? Anyone making something I can look and see the other attendees cringing at? Is the setup, done? Are people very happy? Are people unhappy? So I'll go do some recon, some research at these. This one I did not go to. Feel free to bring a guest. Adults only. Call now. Seating is limited. Free meal. Says it again. This guy really gets it. So we're going to learn how hormone imbalances can affect your sleep cycles, carbohydrate cravings, and fat burning, why counting calories doesn't work for belly fat. Learn the biggest mistake that people make with exercise that prevents weight loss. That'd be a great headline. Learn the biggest mistake people make with exercise that prevents weight loss. Boom. So that would have been a lot better title than stress hormones and health, which is boring. But in general, good job here. A lot of ways this could be helped. But in general, hats off to the doctor who undoubtedly did not do that himself, almost undoubtedly got someone who knows what they're doing, me or someone else, to do it for him, because he likes being a doctor. And he doesn't want to invest lots of money and lots of years and lots of time in learning how to do effective marketing. So he's smarter than that. He gets someone to do it. Next, I just pulled this one out because it's the obligatory crappy piece from an insurance company. I receive these all the time. I share them with you. Seems almost every Monday I get another crappy piece from another hoodwinked, scammed agent who's been scammed into paying a couple $100 or $1,000 or $500 or whatever it is, for the company. Oh, we'll do direct mail on your behalf to help you get clients. This doesn't help because these suck. These don't get clients. They don't work at all. And even though it doesn't say it's from an insurance company, the font looks the same. Everything looks the same. How many people watching my videos believe it's the exact same letter? And by the way, it's going to have State Farm in red at the top. It's going to have a red line about like State Farm's catchphrase. At the bottom, it'll have the picture of the agent, the name, and like the email and phone number, but nothing about the agent, nothing about why the agent's sending you this or how they can help you or who they are, just about the company. And yet the agent's paying for it. There it is, the red State Farm at the top. There's the red line. You've been looking for a great deal. Count on us to bring it to you. No, I have not. Nice try. But, of course, direct mail, if 99% of people throw it out, you still make money. So they're looking for the 1% of people that have been looking for a great deal. And they say, you've been looking for a great deal. And that 1% of people says, damn, how'd they know? Yes, I have been. And they might respond. But, yep, it's the same letter, I'm sure, word for word. Same 2-paragraph look. Nothing personal except the name of the hoodwinked agent, not even his phone number. Yeesh. Oh, there it is. Call me at. Okay, great. So we got his number, then we got his email, and we got his name and his picture. But otherwise, this doesn't do anything to tell his story, why you should buy from him versus every other agent there is, or not buy at all, or every other company. So give me a break. It's terrible. So we got that one. Another one. Look at this one. Meet the one card that can slash fuel prices up to 8 cents per gallon. Valero from Texas. Now, I don't know, Valero. Get more fuel for your dollar. So is Valero the name of a fuel card? Because I've never heard it as a card, like a credit card, a Valero card, or whatever. But you got to love their attempt here to over promote, shall we say? To use a phrase that we see very often coming out of a certain house of a certain color in the nation's capital for the last couple of years, over promoting, as all marketers do, and yet the anti-Trumpers, of course, call it lying. But we know it's just what marketers do. So slash fuel prices up to 8 cents per gallon. Now, what's gas? Like $3 a gallon, $2-3. So 8 cents is about, I don't know, 2-3%. I don't know if that's slashing to you. 2% off, 3% off. Is 3% off slashing prices? Oh, 3% off. I mean, so you see what they did there. If they would have said, hey, get 3% off, or hey, how to pay 97% of what you're paying now for gas, wouldn't have any of it. Nobody would open it. But I did the math, so therefore I'm not opening it. I could care less about whatever the heck you got going on to say me 3% in gas. I don't know if that means I have to drive to a different station or even fill out a form or make a phone call. Not even, who cares about 3% on gas? Anyway, next up, another standard thing. Just got to share with you. My membership is up, as it is every year at the end of the year with this AARP. Can't stand the organization, but it's only like $15. And it's just selling me insurance all the time anyway. But I love to see, I'm a student of direct mail, student of marketing. I want to see how they market to me to get me to renew. Here's another piece. To renew, return your statement. I like this thing. Statement enclosed in red, as if I owe them money. It's a statement, which is a trigger. It's another marketing term to get me to believe I owe money. A statement comes like here. Well, maybe not actually. A bank statement just tells you what's going on. But I'm thinking, here's a statement like my electric, my gas, my trash bill, my water bill, like bills, a statement that I got to pay money. So it's very smart to use that and put it in red. Red's an action color. So they want me to take action. Alert. It's an alert color. Alert, statement enclosed. I owe them. So I do not. If I don't want to renew, which I don't right now, I don't have to open it, take any action, or respond to any statement. Here's another dining seminar, but not as well done as the other one. First of all, it's smaller, so it could easily get lost in the sauce. It's not an oversized postcard. Second of all, they've decided to put a white font with the headline over the pictures of the food. Now, the food is tantalizing. Here we got steak and I don't know. Is that a lobster or pineapples? Oh, yeah, you might put pineapples on the grill, I guess. These look like kebabs. So you got like some kind of seafood kebab, maybe a steak kebab. You see a little metal piece down here, and then I guess you got like a piece of pineapple on a kebab. Anyway, how about, cutting it off, cut the photo off here so I can read this. And then, of course, it wouldn't be white because it would be white on white. But dinner is on us. Join us for this special event. Free dinner is on us. Be more powerful. Use the word free. Free dinner. You saw the other guy use it like 5 times. Free dinner. Free meal. Free whatever. It was free everything. Free. This doesn't even use it. Goes out of their way to not say the word free. Dinner is on us. Dinner is free. More powerful than on us. However, on us is good. Means free. Just doesn't have as much effect. And then for some reason, hopefully they got a lot of money, or the place is providing the food free or some huge discount if you plop our logo as kind of the main thing on the page, the Rodizio Grill. Like, okay. And so the headline here, what's going to happen to you during the next market crash? Good headline. What's going to happen? It's fear-based. And so, yeah, and there's news, certainly these days. I don't know how old this one is. When is the event? That would help. Oh, it's September. But still, even though right now, every day, the market goes up and down 500, 700, 200, whatever, and it's lost back all the gains it made for the entire year, I think, recently I heard. And so there's all this news about recession, market crash, China, Russia, who knows what's going on. all kinds of uncertainty and fears, what the market hates, so that causes the market to go down. And so what's going to happen to you during the next market crash? And then, please join radio talk host and founder of Fleming Financial Services, certified planner, Nancy Fleming, and Vice President Sean Fleming for this retirement presentation and compliment. They go out of their way again not to say free. What are you doing? Is there some penalty? They believe there's some penalty. I think they think free is an unselling word. Somehow it's a bad word. So we've used complimentary. Dude, on us and complimentary. Free, 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 free. You're paying for our dinner, right? I'm not paying. It's free to me. Tell me it's free. Free dinner. That sounds good. Complimentary sounds fancy. Not as good as free. And strategize to mastermind return on assets in a post-election economy. Is there ever a post-election economy? Elections going on all the time. The second the last election ended, it was like, oh, who's running, who's not running for president next time or whatever. And, of course, Trump never stopped running for re-election. I co-host along with my co-host Everett Farnell the Lessons Learned from Donald Trump podcast. We're up to episode around 150 or so over the past 3 years almost now. And we spoke on there once about how Trump registered the slogan for his re-election campaign. I think it was either the day before or the day after his inauguration. Like, he's never stopped running, so there's no post-election economy. But anyway, all good. Of course, silly, all small letters, the website at the bottom. How about putting the words? You don't put spaces, of course. There aren't spaces on the internet, but different colors, at least capital letters, denoting the different words, makes it easier to remember and to read. And this event is by invitation only. Reservations are required. Seats fill up quickly, so please guarantee your reservations today by calling. Guarantee is a good word to use. Here they're using it in a negative way. You have to guarantee your reservations, not something they're guaranteeing. If you got this postcard and you respond by this date, you're guaranteed to go free. See, they could say seats fill up quickly. We only have a certain number. We have 24 seats. But if you respond by this date, we'll get more if we need to. Guaranteed to get something like that would help. But anyway, I like it in general because these things work. They have dinner Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So there are 3 different nights to choose from. I also love that. Give people a choice. You're going to massively increase your response with a choice of 3 different dates. So now no one can say, oh, Wednesday the 19th, we got something to do. Great. How about Tuesday or Thursday? Boom. So decent job. And I do hope this Rodizio Grill is given some money because now we got their website and I guess their address right at the top. So hopefully Rodizio is giving them a great deal in return for all that. Otherwise, it's just silliness. And the last piece I will share because I fell for this one. So this is one piece. I think all the rest were postcards, right? Or no, had a few letters I didn't open. But this one I did, and you can see the tear on it. I opened this one. We just moved in. We have our bug guy. The management company, the owners, the rental management people, somebody did a complimentary extermination service right before we moved in, which was nice that you let me know because we were about to have our guy show up the day we moved in. Bug guy we've been using in our last place. And but then yesterday or a couple of days ago, my beautiful wife Michelle saw 2 cockroaches when she went to clean the thing above. You can tell I'm not a restaurant owner, although I've helped lots of restaurant owners make ridiculous amounts of money. The screen, the thing above the air thing above the stove, above the range that takes the, it's all greasy up there. So she took the thing down to clean it. And it fell down. There was a couple of cockroaches. Yike. I was like, yeah, don't worry, they're dead. I think I pulled it down. They're dead. And then, she went away, did something else, came back, and one of them was crawling away. So he either had a miraculous Lazarus experience or else he wasn't really dead. So that's not good. And then she told me she also saw a scorpion walking around and smushed the scorpion. So immediate call went out to our bug guy. And then this thing arrived in the mail. And I said, wow, how appropriate. When the bug guy was supposed to come today and didn't show up, but I think she said he called that he's coming tomorrow or something. And this is some warranty information. Now, this is hilarious. Response required. Like, of course, it's not required. I don't even know who you are. But it's to the new homeowner, which we are not. We're renting. But I'm thinking this must be the guy they had come out before he moved in 2 weeks ago. So let's see if they got some kind of a special deal. I'll open it up here before, because they think they're the current service, and maybe there is some kind of, we can continue the warranty at a special deal. I don't know. So new homeowner, not us, or it's addressed to us. Important warranty on whatever. Former customer number. Okay, so they have former customer number, but look what they say here. We were hired on 9/2 by your home's former owner. I'm thinking, yeah, 9/2, whatever, in your home, blah, 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 blah. 9/2, but then I see it says 9/2/2014. 9/2/2014. And I fell for this, and I opened it up, thinking like it's a current thing or whatever. Like, I don't know if the home was sold 4 or 5 years ago, whatever. We protected that place until you moved in. No, you did not. Our goal was blah, blah, blah. We invite you to contact, discuss your home's treatment history, which you wouldn't even know because you haven't been here for 4 or 5 years. And give that former customer number so we can look up the account when you call, and you can speak with a warranty representative to discuss the history of your home. I mean, nice. It worked. I say nice try, but I got it. I opened it and actually even gave it to my beautiful wife, Michelle. And I said, our bug guy is coming. Before he does, call this place and see what they're about. And then when I noticed it was still sitting there where I put it, I was like, how'd you call? And I picked it up, and that's when I looked at it and said, hey, I fell for it. So this worked. So if you want to copy something that works, you put red, response required, put some important warranty information to a new homeowner who thinks, hey, I got a warranty. Why are we paying a bug guy if we still got 6 months to go on the warranty that's paid for? Got the thing open. Most important thing you can do. But I'll say the biggest mistake people make with a direct mail is it never gets read, never gets opened. So to people that aren't getting any results at all, it's the most important thing you do. Step one, get it opened. This worked, got it opened. Then I get the letter, but then by careful reading, I realize it's total BS, which I appreciate. As a marketer, I appreciate the attempt to hoodwink me into the call. Good job. If I had called, which came real close to doing, I would have called, and they would have said, oh, actually, we haven't been out there in years, and blah, 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 but they would have gotten the call. And then they would have done something to repair the dishonesty of the, we recently were this, oh, no, I guess, it has been a while, or some sorry about our mistake, mistake in the system, or so. They would have, I'm thinking, tried to overcome the dishonesty of they've been treating the home up until we moved in, which they have not. Anyway, that'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. So thanks everyone being here today, watching on the replay. Here every Monday, I usually dip into my mailbox and share stuff. I still got a whole big pile of stuff to share, and more stuff will arrive this week, I presume, from smart business owners and entrepreneurs who use direct mail in their marketing. But even smarter is to use it the right way. Then it makes a ton of money for you. And that'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. I'll be back tomorrow on Topical Tuesday. Hope you'll join me then. Over and out for today. Bye-bye.